Welcome to another episode of Marketing 101. I'm Dr. Enrico, and this week we're going through blogs. I want to revisit blogs for a second because we're getting a lot of comments and questions about Google Ads. And Google, whenever you say the word Google, you have to think SEO, search engine optimization. The only way to compete with Google or on Google with your competition, and remember, your competition's everyone that's you looking for the one thing, right? Headaches. How do you treat, what's the best way to treat headaches? That would be the target keywords in your area. And guess how many things are going to pop up on treating headaches? There's more than one way to do this, right? So when we think of blogs, blogs are the data and text that we're going to feed the internet to rank us higher for search engine optimization. That's how blogs work. So getting back into blogs, outsourcing this is usually a failure because the delegation on your website company or anything, they're putting out blogs that are just almost cookie cutter across the industry. So typically for your web provider, they probably just don't serve you. They serve many clients in your industry on their website. So they got to automate and streamline their processes for everyone, but they end up following the same program. And I'm catching myself now as a few years as a coach doing this, that when we onboard new clients, I end up catching myself, and I always claim to be like, no, it's not cookie cutter. It's specific to you and what your practice needs. Catching myself going through like almost a curriculum and a system for them for two reasons. One, me as a business operator trying to streamline how I serve my clients in the best way possible. But number two, everyone kind of needs the same thing, especially when it comes to marketing. That's what I coach on. So the same thing goes on with the principles of Google. Google's over 80% of all the search engine. They own that. So when people go to search, 80% of people are using Google search. Okay. So you got to play the game. And to play the game is through SEO. And to win at SEO, you have to have content. The best content is blogs, because the way Google has been set up for over 20 years is to scour the internet with bots for information. And that's how they do this. So the more information you have, the more scouring you get, the higher you rank for the text that you put out. So blogs play a huge role in improving your SEO. So let's go into this and what you can do and review this. If you're not putting any blogs, or your webmaster doesn't help you put out any blogs, or you're just not consistent putting out blogs, you really need to do this before you even dive into Google Ads. The reason we spend money on Google Ads is to bump us to the top of the page to compete with our competition. That's really what it's there to search and rank high for whatever it may be. My wife was going through Google the other day trying to look for a specific supplement. And she even put in the name of the company and the supplement. And she got 5 other ads above them for similar, if not the same. And then one of them wasn't even the same supplement from a different company. So 5 other people popped up to grab that marketing, to grab that position, and hopefully get her to click on it and then go to their site and hopefully buy that supplement from them. But she was looking for something specific, so just scroll down until she found the match. So that's what you're competing with everything right now. So different search terms rank differently, and if you don't have a good SEO presence, the bottom line is you're going to spend way more money on Google Ads, which is okay. If you want to spend more money to just jump to the top of the line or the front of the line, you can do that. You can do that in many things in life, right? The speed pass at Universal Studios, the lightning pass at Disney. You can spend more money to bypass and get to the front of the line. You can do that, but it just requires more money. So most of you are listening to this blog and learning about marketing to not spend more money, but to make more money, right? Many of you that have been in practice can sentiment with me on this. We're really good at spending money. All of us, every single one of us, we'll spend money on the newest marketing thing, the shiny new object for the office to do this, and the tens of thousands of dollars we spend on our office. But then I head to the golf course with 24-year-old golf clubs from college. I got my first set of golf clubs 2 years ago, since college. And I was like, man, they still work, right? Apparently they don't. You only get so much life, and you can only hit so many balls with the club head. and I learned all this. And yeah, I got new clubs, got the new Paradigm driver, and went from 225 to 270 on my drive. Like, I didn't change anything. I was like, I was giving up 50 yards on my drive just for because of a bad product that was worn out probably 15 years ago. But anyways, long story short is we need to get into your SEO immediately, and the best way is through blogs. So I hope you've listened to some other podcasts, or you follow us on Adjusting Success every Monday night, or you're in the Marketing 101 group on Facebook, because we talk about this and how to go onto your Google Search Console, claim your URL, verify it. Now you have a console. And this is the inside window to Google's view of your website. It will show you where Google thinks you rank, where they keep you in the whole thing, how you can improve it, making sure you don't have any dead links or dead pages. It's a great thing. But another thing is you can click on your keywords and it will show every single keyword that has ever been searched and clicked on to your website. So if someone said headaches and they went to you, it'll show you've had 12 clicks on your website over the last 90 days. And you can change that window. You can change the window to 18 months. You can change the window to 5 years. You can change it to the last 3 months, whatever you want. And you can see every single time someone clicked through to your URL because of something that they searched on Google. Very powerful information. So when you say, I don't know what blogs to write, well, you go to your Google Search Console, you go to the keywords, and you start from the top one, and you work your way down. It's usually the top one you'll see for many of you, either your name, they searched your name, or the name of your practice. Typically, it's the name of the practice. That's your number one hit and keyword. Should you have a blog that says, full life chiropractic and a blog about full life? Absolutely, you should. And that should be on your website. It just feeds the machine more. That's great. Then you start going down the list: tinnitus, headaches, sciatica, and that's the way to work on this. And you go down the list until you get to the nitty gritty stuff where you have only had one click over the last 2 years, maybe some specific condition, endometriosis or something. Like, well, I don't really treat that. I don't know how they got that one click for me. Should I write a blog on it? Yeah. If you've gotten that far and you've written blogs about everything else, for sure. Then you cycle back up and write blog number 2 of headaches, blog number 2 of sciatica. And this goes on forever. It's the perpetual hamster wheel of eternity. This will just continue to go on and on. And as time goes on, you pump out more blogs. You will have 3 blogs on sciatica, and then 4 blogs on sciatica, and then 5 blogs on sciatica. And Google starts to be like, wow, these guys are a sciatica clinic. You're not really just, but you'll rank very high for that organically. And when people search sciatica, you're going to just rank organically. You wouldn't even have to pay money for it. See that? Let's say you're trying something new. You brought in a class 4 laser into the practice, and now you really want to work on shoulders. You got nothing on shoulders. You start writing blogs of frozen shoulder, rotator cuff injury, bicipital tendonitis, shoulder sports injuries, shoulder tears, whatever the Google keywords are showing on there. Then you're writing stuff on class 4 light therapy and how red light works and ultraviolet light works and UV light works. And you just start getting Google to say, wow, they have a lot of light stuff here in shoulders. That way, when people start searching for it, you start to go out. And that's how you boost your organic search from that. But because it's new to your practice, you may want to turn up a search ad for that and pump in a few $100 a month on shoulders and class 4 laser, so that you rank up not only number 1 as a sponsored link, but then when they scroll down, they also see you as number 2 for the shoulder. They're like, oh, it's the same clinic. I'm gonna click on their ad and screw them, screw them $1.50, or they go straight down to the organic one and click on that. It costs you nothing. So that's how this stuff works. I encourage you to get into blogging. The AI systems out there right now are absolutely free game for you to use for this type of stuff. This is how you streamline and speed up the process on this. You could sit down one day, put it on your calendar for the week. You'd be like, okay, on Thursday for an hour or for 30 minutes, I want to write blogs. You'd be amazed at how many blogs you could write in 30 minutes. You could probably get 6 to 10 blogs in 30 minutes. You could probably easily get 20 blogs in 1 hour. You're done. You're set for a while, because you're not just going to give those all to your webmaster to put onto your blog page on your website all as one dump. You'd be like, here's all the blogs. Go ahead and post two a week over the next 10 weeks. Google is going to be like, what is up over here with this URL? They've got a whole bunch of new content coming out directly in their website. That is where you build the integrity and the strength of your website. Try it, do it. We'll keep this as a shorter blog this week, but vlog. This is a vlog. This is a podcast this week. Those work too. Another question people ask me is, do videos count? Can I just put videos on my YouTube channel? Absolutely, they count. Guess who owns YouTube? Google. And then they scour audio as well for contacts. However, the SEO ranking still goes towards internet content being text. For some silly reason, it's still there, even though video is king for digestible content. So everyone out there is scrolling their phones and watching videos. Very few people are actually reading, but reading is still there. People click on articles, news articles, text. They still want the data. They still read that. And that is still considered higher value. In different polling in marketing, they'll see that, people with college degrees and just professionals will end up wanting to read articles still up to today in 2024, then watch a video on that subject if they're trying to learn or digest. Passively trying to entertain themselves, it's always video. Hence why TikTok blew up. Instagram's now videos, Facebook pretty much videos, and YouTube is just continues to climb each and every year on the viewership because people want to digest stuff quicker, and the fastest way to digest stuff is on video, right? And that's why we shoot our YouTube channel like this and do podcasts, because we can speak faster than we can read. Typically, most people can actually speak faster than the speed that they can read, and that's just the little psychology behind that. So blogs. Get this onto your website. If you manage your own website, I've said this before, you have my kudos and full on respect, because I have no clue how to even conquer that realm of coding and putting that stuff out onto the internet properly to make sure I'm getting the best out there. So I couldn't do that myself. So I delegate it. So I think most of you fall into that realm, especially if you're a doctor and you went to school for that. You probably don't have a master's degree in marketing or coding. So I delegate it to a reputable company. If you need any help, we've worked with many of them. They're good. There's a lot of good one. Inception seems to go above and beyond if you can get on with them. Perfect Patients has always had a great track record. Chiro Futures has good websites. Chiro Matrix has been around forever. These are website companies that, and then, there's solo companies as well, smaller ones that are people driven. They can have Jill Cherry has a great company as well. You can talk to her. Lots of great ones. So delegating that is a big must. And then and most of them will know this, but having a blog section in that section in your website plays a huge role as well. Now that's where you will upload all your stuff, and Google will just eat it up each and every week that you post that. Do that. Delegating the content, the rules around this. This is how I use ChatGPT for my blogs. I will go to my Google Search Console. I'll see a title like tinnitus or vertigo or cervicogenic vertigo or Epley maneuver or dizziness. Let's just say that. And I'll go to ChatGPT and be like, I'm a chiropractor that helps people with dizziness. Please write me a blog that will rank high in SEO rankings for Google and online search for dizziness and people that are searching for care in dizziness. Use some peer-reviewed, evidence-based literature in this blog as you write it, and make it for a 7th grade reading level so that people understand what dizziness is and where it can come from and how chiropractic can help treat it. That's the prompt that we will put into Bard or ChatGPT or whatever it is that you're using. And this beautiful blog comes out of it. You copy it, you paste it into a Word document, you go and edit it. You make sure your clinic name is in there, your name is in there. In the prompt in ChatGPT, you can say, please list that Dr. Enrico at Full Life Chiropractic does help patients with this, and it will do it for you. But then you can go in there and edit it and make sure that stuff's repeated throughout the blog multiple times. Dizziness, name of practice, name of you. Dizziness, name of practice, name of you, chiropractic. Dizziness, name of you, practice, chiropractic. That is how um, the search terms get eaten up. I would use the title of the blog, the exact search term that you found in Google Search Console, and you go from there. And then you just repeat after each topic, each search keyword that you find that you're ranking for or getting clicks for, and you want more clicks for. That's the blogs you write. Get on it. This stuff helps in the background and builds a strong base to your business. As the years go by, you're going to be thankful that you did this back in 2024. So go on it. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay well.